Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be building the best team that you can build for less than 100,000 MT right now in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM. And I'm going to be totally honest with y'all, this lineup is not just worse, but significantly worse than the lineup that I built in the last 100K MT lineup. Problem is, pack odds aren't good, except for the special event packs that we got on Black Friday and for the Winter Festival at New Year's. Those were the only two real times that the market consistently majorly dropped this year, and it has since gone back up in a significant way. Cards are a lot more expensive, especially budget cards, and that is a very limiting factor for this team. So I'm going to be totally honest with y'all, this team's not very good. It's not, but I felt like I might as well make 100K anyway before we move on to some of these better teams. 250K will be a lot better squad, but this is not an awful team. Okay, no, it's an awful team. At least for Showdown, it's an awful team. I'll be totally honest, but it's the best we could build, and I'm trying to be honest with y'all about these types of videos, and maybe I could have just skipped it, but I decided not to. And if this isn't your style because the team's not good enough, I get it. I hope y'all did enjoy the video, or I hope y'all do enjoy the video. Before we hop into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 40,000 subscriber mark on the channel. Upload every single day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. Starting point guard is going to be Mario Chalmers. Thing about Mario Chalmers is he's fun to use. He's got a really smooth jumper. He's a legitimately capable slasher, super solid all-around card. He's the best Ruby point guard in the game by far. Incredible salary cap option, legitimately viable, very high level card. Not perfect though. He's not an elite level slasher. He's only 6'2". Defensively, he's good, but he only has gold badges. Like, he's not a perfect card, but he's the best option we're going to get by far for his price point. 11,000 MT, solid start to the team at the PG spot. One thing I will say, if I mess up on anything I say in this video, I apologize. It is mainly because I am very tired. I'm recording this video super late, getting all my videos for Wednesday done at Tuesday night, but it has gotten pretty late now as I record this one. So second card on the list is Franz Wagner at the shooting guard position. He is 89 speed, 89 agility, 85 driving dunk. Not perfect, but high level movement is what really makes him special. D-book dribble style is very good. De'Aaron Fox escape's really good. Darius Garland behind the back's not bad at all either. Overall solid movement. You combine that with a very smooth release that when not slowing down, it is absolutely incredible. Does get some weird load-ups, which can be really annoying, but he's still a top tier card. He's also 6'10 at the shooting guard position. The reason that I include this card in this team is because he is free. If you did not get this card playing the Winter Festival, you messed up. It was your fault. Until early in January, he was available for free for like a couple weeks, and if you didn't get this card, he was not hard to get at all. That is entirely on you. He is one of those guys, like, I could include Pink Diamond around our test, but that card's not easy. Wasn't easy to get for a lot of people. 5-game win streak, for example. I could include level 40s, but those take a good chunk of time or money to get to. And so a guy like Franz Wagner, that's not the case. Could have gotten this card like an hour and a half if you did some challenges and stuff. So realistically, really good card, and he's free. So gotta include him in the team as well. Small forward position, really nice budget card. Only 15,000 MT for Diamond Damari Carroll, who is pure 3-and-D. Fast, really versatile defender with 90 plus across the board, very smooth jump shot, and a solid slasher with an 85 driving dunk. He's got no real movement. Sigs are not very good. That is a limiter for this card, absolutely, but his jumper's highly elite, and he's a legitimately very good defender and a capable slasher as well. Just no movement, but overall, not a trash card at all. Really nice budget option at the small forward position. Power forward position is a bit weaker than I would like on this team, but it's going to be Ruby Sharif Abdur-Rahim starting. Now, I will say statistically, this might be the best Ruby card in the game, at least for his position. He is for sure, because he's got decent speed, decent shooting, decent dunking, decent defense, decent athletic ability, decent rebounding. Like, everything across the board is decent. And honestly, once he's badged, he gets up to like 27 total badges, which is a lot for a card who is a Ruby. And I think as a whole, his completeness and ability to kind of do everything at least decently makes him a really useful budget card, a great salary cap option, and he's about 10,000 MT as well, which is a nice cheap price for the card. Starting center position is going to be a card who is, I mean, he's the cheapest diamond center in the game, and he's actually not that bad in LaSalle Thompson. Card is not perfect, I get it, but he's got okay speed, he's got okay-ish shooting. Default big jumper is not great, but it's honestly not that bad either. Like, I don't really mind it. Defensively, it could be a little better. He's a very good rebounder. He's got decent athletic ability. Like, the card's not bad. He's also not great. I get that, but you can't pick and choose for 15,000 MT. Getting a diamond center who can kind of shoot, has a little bit of speed, and is a solid enough defender. Like, is he a great card? No. Again, that's what I mean. This 100K team is just very, very weak, but he's not a total atrocity, and that does, at this point, provide some value. Now, this is the starting lineup. The bench is worse. Starting with a diamond, yes, but a bad diamond, at least in my opinion, in Raymond Felton. He is not completely atrociously awful. I will say this. He's very undersized at 6'1", and he only has a 70 driving dunk, but at least he can dunk wide open. He's got decent perimeter stats, although his badges defensively need significant work. He's got a good 3-ball, and he's fast, so I will give him that. Jeremy Lamb base, I honestly have not used this card at all this year. So if the jumper is decent, which LeBron upper will make it better because that's a good upper, he's okay. He's not good. He's not a card I'd recommend, but he's also 15,000 MT, the cheapest diamond point guard in the game, and not completely awful, especially considering there's not a single amethyst point guard in the game that I consider a good card at all. So I felt like I had to go with a diamond off the bench to back up Mario Chalmers, and Raymond Felton was the best option we had for, again, about 15,000 MT. Next up, backup shooting guard position, 3.5 KMT for Amethyst Herb Jones. What he's going to give me is defense and a high level release. That's about it. I really like this card in salary cap. His defense is elite. His jumper is super smooth, and that is all he provides. But he provides those things at a very high level, and that is enough for me. I wish he had a higher 3-ball rating, yes. Wish he had more complete badges, yes. But he's going to defend, and he's going to shoot, and for 3,000 MT, I can't ask for much more than that. Backup small forward is going to be Sapphire Cam Reddish, another guy, 6'7", solid defensively, good speed, good dunking, decent shooting, good defense. Gives me what I need. Is he a perfect card? No. Is he good for a Sapphire and his ability to shoot, defend some with some defensive badges, and dunk the ball, as well as having good speed and a decent jumper? Absolutely. For his price point, 1.5 KMT, you're not getting a better value. That is the honest truth. Backup power forward position, Amethyst Trey Murphy, going for about 9,000 MT as I record this video. 6'8" with a 7-foot wingspan. Yeah, he's a little undersized. He's fast. He's a decent shooter. He's a really great slasher. Defensively, he's also not a complete liability. He's not good, but he's got a little bit of stuff. If he had Paint Patroller and Immovable Enforcer, that would definitely upgrade him defensively. And if you wanted to put those on him, I guess you could, but I wouldn't probably recommend putting badges on an Amethyst at this point in the game. Either way, very good card for an Amethyst, and definitely solid enough at the backup power forward position for this type of team. And backup center is going to be one of our most expensive cards, actually, which is 19,000 MT for Diamond David West, who, again, undersized, just like LaSalle Thompson, only 6'9", but he does have a 7'4" wingspan, 80 speed, 82 3-ball, okay dunking, okay defense. If you want to switch him and LaSalle, I am totally fine with that. That is up to you. In all honesty, I know this lineup is not very good, and I apologize. There's only so much I can do unless I'm just going to throw out a bunch of hard to get free cards to the team. And if I do that, then it kind of takes away from it. So I included Franz, but I'm not including the other free cards that I could have potentially. And either way, team certainly isn't great. Hopefully the market will crash a bit soon, because it hasn't recently. But I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. Be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.